Everybody knows that there's a twist to this world, right? Here's how the twist works. From one end, if you twist both ends together, you're either going to push apart or bring together. If you bring together, you rise the cylinders. If you break apart, you lower the skies, cranking in. Archangel Raphael shows this swastika pig on a roaster turning it. But have you ever thought about the jack of a car, how it goes up, how there's two sides that come together with a plate on top that comes down, and then when you screw the bar together, it rises? How about a screwdriver that you screw from one side and it goes in? You turn it the other way, it goes out. Imagine a result. You're automatically turning it out. You ain't turning it in. Syrup, right? So I know that Lambert, or the lamb and the bear that came together in the crossroads, because it says lamb and it says BER for bear. The R is in the A world, so that's complete bear, right? And it says syrup. So I'm thinking of a cough. I'm thinking of the yellow phlegm that comes off your throat. I'm thinking of Mars, because SI, Artificial Intelligence from Mars, 1991. SPIRIT, Esprit, Spirit. Neptune's spirit, and they show it in a Earth 250, 256, the red sun of Earth, the beta create a big red sun, and Earth. Backdoor spirit. Backdoor spirit. Search engine. What I wanted to bring up in this video is pretty short, and I don't want to put my elbow down on the table, so we're going to show it as this. Blackjack John just came up, right? Blackjack John just came up, and when the player has blackjack, and obviously P and L are 28, cycle in the moon, 16, spirit of the half-life of A and B, which to the seventh gate it's 56, which is E and G, which is F, equals to 11 father, 1 and 1 equals 66, the dividing roads. I'd have to show you on paper, explain to you exactly as the numbers go on. What 1 and 2 do, they create 3 creation. PLA, 29 is the birth. 29 and 25 equals to 54. E and R equals to 23. 77, the Christ. The dealer gets 22, 23. This is a VW giving us life in the sun. It can be also the dollar. Why? In pain. Douleur means pain, right? Douleur means pain. Give me the dealer, equals to 45 inside the sun. Now the difference in all of these, right, in all of these is that when the player has a blackjack, he gets paid 3 to 2. $2 gives 3, $4 gives 6, $6 gives you 9, $8 gives you 12. 3, 2 creation. 3 and 2 is 5, 3 times 2 is 6. 2 and 1 equals to 3. 2 plus 1 equals to 2. 3 and 2 equaling to 5. Creation of F, where 2 and 1 and 1 and 2 come together. Why? Because when the dealer, number 45, fox, cunning fox, right? Red fox, brusty old fox, R-U-S-T, R-U, 39, right? 7th inning stretch, 6.5 innings. Right? 6.5 innings played. We're over here between Jupiter and Neptune. In between what is exchanged for Uranus and Saturn. Right over here. This number here. This is 7, this is 6, this is 6.5. That means it's on this side. Because when the dealer gets blackjack, you lose all your money, but you can take insurance, and that insurance pays 2 to 1. When you get blackjack, the dealer can't take insurance, and that's 3 to 2. But when the dealer shows an ace showing, in most cases, they don't show you when the 10 is showing, only when the ace is showing, whether or not they have a 10 card, right? The ace and a 10 card. And there's 4 10 cards, 10, Jack, Queen, King, and there's 16 10s, 160 total. 10, Jack, Queen, King, and it could be 10, Valet, Dame, Roi. in 2 different languages, and that's 40 times 4 equals to 166. 166 because there's a 0. Blackjack. Thank you for bringing that up, John. Insurance. In equals to 23, the same way as ER, Erin. ER, or Ren. Ren is the queen, and the Ren also stands for the, what is the Ren? Is it the liver? Well, it's part of the body organs. Look it up, R-E-I-N. And reign means to reign because it's used in multiple areas, and we have to see what its value is in this area that we have that combination, right? Like I can add soap to something and it'll do this, and then I can add soap to something and it'll do that. I don't have to know anything or much except for I know there's a difference. I don't know what it is. I'm not the magician or scientist that made this up. Come on, don't tell me to do it. All right. All right. Right on. I'm ugly. Oh, great. Look, everybody's ugly today. My eyes don't see well. It's so beautiful, right? Terrible words. Anyways, insurance. Blackjack. 212132. 101912. Jail. Oh, that's Jack. Blackjack is 2. The 12th letter, 1 and 2. The 11th letter, the 12th and the 11th letter come together is 23 again. Right? 23, EC. Any crap electric company. 23, BC, sorry. Jack is 10132. 10132, and this is 212. 11 times 11 is 121. So that's why we get 11, 11, 9, 11 all the time, right? So this is what it is. This is what it's all about. So we see our ace is over here, right? We see our M is already over here. We see our I that divides all, or what about just the I that divides this singularity of I between here and here is I. You understand? The diamond is the I. I'm going to try and show you why it is the I. It's the I because that's what it does. You got to kick a football through the eye and score the 3 points right there between his eyes, right? That's, for me, that's where it is. And the next one would be right over here, which would be the next. Which would be the next H and I. But the only way you can do it is to make sure your shape is right, because you need to be on, see these separating lines? It's got to be a line on the top, line in the bottom. You can put a crossing with the line in the center. A single box. This is the most you can do with a single box. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 uncut lines, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 cut lines. 44. Area space. Area space, the 15th and the 24th letter. The reverse is the 12th letter, and the 3rd equals to 15 equals to 39. Saturn, Mars. Totals 54 because it's 2. Reverse. Everything that's reverse, everyone is, right? So here we have, and every time a letter equals to 27. That's all. Total. That's what it is in basic. That's just simple reverse. 1 to 26 and Z to 1, 26 and 1 together is 27. So that's the lowest, right? So now we have the top, and here we have the around the H and I. I can also put one this way, right? And then get it again. Here's our automatic star. You see where the X's come together? I can't come to the end here because I meted a flat wall. So I stop over here in between. See, I'm like all over the place, like saying, "Oh my God, he's bipolar. What am I watching him for?" It's because I have to catch your rhythm. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? What are we looking at? What are you looking for? Like, I'm only building. Like, imagine I walk in there and I say, "I want to build a machine," and the guy goes, "What?" And you tell him I wanted to hold on to search engines. I wanted to hold on to other sites. You just put them in there, boom, 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 like a bookcase. And you can go to each one in the bookcase. You can just press it and it opens up. and boom, you don't have to go off the page. You want to go to Facebook, YouTube, wherever you want to go, maximum obviously to the size you want to use up on your screen. I mean, if you make them too small, it would be crazy. And they would just shift, you know, they would just shift in size. And obviously, hopefully you're working with a newer computer, because I'm quite sure it's going to take a little extra power. But it's free. It's free. It's free. For the most part, it's free. For everybody but me. Thank you for watching this video. I think I overdid it. Tell me if I overdid it in this video. Tell me. Entertainment, crack me up. I don't know. I don't know. But you know what? I am who I am. Let's look at this design. You got me going now. So just because I have this in my mind, you could have already changed your page already. But I want to do this. So first we have the letter O. Then we have the letter W. Then we have the H. Then we have the big I and the small I, right? Because we can have our I over here, or we can have our I over here, depending which one I want. If I take it over here, I get a bigger O, right? I get a bigger O, and at the same time, I get an I, right? At the same time, we already know at the start we had our A. And at the same time, upside down, we have our M. And it actually says inside of this is who I am. Inside of this over here, who I am. Am I the same from above as I am from below? Well, here he is above. I'm not going to do any of the other equation. Here's your star system. Do you notice the star system? What was I gonna do? There was this another part of this star system. Man, I turned things into long videos. It's like I turned this into the, see the shin? The sin in the shin? This up here? Nothing down here. All up here. So we all seem to be living in 33. 1. We forgot to do the last part of this, right? Did you know there was a last part that's missing? I have to do this last part. I just saw it. So it's a never-ending video. Well, what can you do? It could be a commercial. You know what I'm saying? Between here and here is 1 and 4. So obviously, if this is 1, this is 4. This would be 2.5. If this is 4, this is 7. This would be 5.5. If this is 3 and this is 6, this would be 4.5. And if this was 6 and this is 9, this would be 7.5. So now we have 7, 7, 1, 9, 3. 7193. What are these? These are the in-between numbers to this. What will this build next? This and this will build that if I took the same image and replicated the image over here, I would now make two area spaces, both of 2.5 and 5.5 value, understanding that there will be no interference. Will they overlap in an area and cut this number in half to 1.25, making this number 2.5 plus 1.25, 2.5 and 1 equals 3.75. 3.75 times 16 equals to 60 seconds on the clock. Is that correct? 60 times 3.75 equals, whoop. Wow, I like that. 60 times 3.75. 60 times 3.75 equals 60 times 3.75 equals 225. Wow. Because that's a number we need at 9 times 25, 15 times 15. Okay, we needed 16 times 3.75 is 60 seconds. All right. So now we have these two areas. So now why I'm saying that is because instead of having a full area, I would have this area here and the complete area, put it next to it, I would get double the space. Do you follow what I'm saying? We have to duplicate this area, get double the space. Or does it overlap because there's an extra space that comes in for separation between the two? So instead of it 2.5, it's 3.75 and 2.5 because the other side shares the separation. They share the separation over here. And you notice it's 1, 2. See the separation I have over here? Separation, full, separation, full, separation, full. Seems like I have no separation here. There could be some kind of design default. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I made a mistake in this design, but that's okay. This should be over one. You see, not this one. This one's okay. See there, skip all the way through. So you add 1.25. So it'd be 2.5 and 1.25. And then it'd be 2.5. So that'll be 5. It'd be 6.25 total. And that's the 6.25, which is a 41 times 625 will equal a Mayan number. 25 times 25 is that number. Imagine $6.25 in quarters. Do you understand? Area, space, area, space. So all these area spaces would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There will be 8 of these spaces, unless these two are the ones that link together. Is there above as there is below? So I'd have to assume that every area space will get that amount. This area, the number, excuse me, here I'm talking the number. If I talk boxes and squares and area space, it's going to be different. I'm just talking the number right now. This number would be added up, and I'd need 5.5, 5.5 divided by 5.5 divided by 2 equals 2.75. So I need 5.5 plus 2.75 equals to 82.5. 5.5 plus 5.5 plus 2.75 equals to 13.75. So I'm not really sure what I'm looking for this, so I'm going to stop. Anyways, just to show you this design of the turtle back, right? Now, if you really want to finish this well, you swell up the whole thing and you connect that side, right? Right over there. Let me just see if I can turn the yellow eyes, right? The vicious yellow eyes. 1, 2. 2 of them. One man here, joint together in between, right over here. Anyways, Raphael 7286 in the constellation. Vegas, thank you for watching this video.